morning, peeps out there in YouTube land. We are going to show you today how to put together one of the best breakfasts. Most of the stuff you've already seen on video on how to make. We're going to show you how, when you have those relatives that drop by that you love them, but you really wish they hadn't come. Y'all have them. I may be Pentecostal, but you ain't gonna lie to me, y'all got them. I'm gonna show you how to throw a breakfast together. Them expecting the normal bacon, eggs, biscuits, and gravy, or sausage and gravy. I'm gonna show you how to acidify a country breakfast. I'm not city, I'm country. But a lot of my recipes would go over better in the city than in the country. But we're going to show you how to put it together step by step. You're going to see all the mistakes and everything. There's some things will be edited out, but most of it is going to be concrete. Okay, now this is one of those easy to open packets of small smokies. Honey, they ain't easy to open. They've lied to you. So we're going to show you how to open an easy open pack. It's called a knife, which all of you already know. We're just making a joke out of it. But these are not my normal brand. I usually get Hillshire Farm, and these are Kroger brand. I've never ate them, so I don't know how good they are. I'll let you know sometime later in the video. And I'm not trying to put down anybody. I'll just tell them you need to put more flavor to them or whatever. Okay, now I've got that on 4 and it's too hot. But it's because it's a cast iron skillet, and I love my cast iron. I ain't giving it up. I don't care how hard it is to cook in it. But we're going to fix the whole pack. What we don't use in our omelet cupcakes is use as a side. And we're going to show you a little secret to the country gravy that will really shock the taste buds. Man, it is coming out as rain. Here, I'm going to let you finish that. Because my fingers are too slick. Because I like change. I don't like for things to be the same. And I like spicing the stuff up, not hot spice. That's what I'm talking about. But this video, normally we cut out the cooking. We're keeping it in. Because that way you guys will know exactly how long it takes to make a meal like this, and you get up accordingly for your relatives that you love but don't like. But I love creating things, and the only skill or actual gift I have is writing songs and poems. And those get hidden because I'm the only one who knows them or I've ever heard them. I gave a song to the guy we call Eggman Chris. He buys eggs from us.
I didn't even know his name was Chris for a while. Just called him Eggman.
We called him the Eggman for a long time, and I finally asked him his name, and it was Christopher, which he goes by Chris. And he's a great great Christian man. I really think a lot of him. I never got to meet his wife, but I know she has to be great too. And I wrote him a song because he has an a cappella singing group. And the song was written to be done a cappella. And it thrilled him when he read it. And he thanked me and he said, I'll make sure you get the royalties. I said, I ain't worried about that. That ain't why I wrote it. God gave me the words so that I could give it to you as a gift. And I don't need any acclaim. Anytime I hear it, I'll think, that's the song God gave me, and that will make me feel good. I don't have to get money for it because I've been poor all my life. I'll die poor. And it doesn't bother me because being poor, you have challenges. Being rich, the only challenge you have is trying to stay rich and trying to keep what you got because thieves are always after it. Thieves are after the poor people too. But I told Phyllis, I said, we don't talk about God very much, and we really need to because this world is getting worse and worse. And God said, or Jesus said, as it was in the days of Noah, that's the way to be when I return, and baby, we're there. And I can't wait for his return. Okay, these are done.
Plate behind you.
All right. But we're browning these because these are going to go in the omelet cupcakes. And this time we got the paper lining. Last time we didn't use it. Okay, now what we've done here is we cut a pound of bacon in half and cut up the pieces into little bitty pieces. Okay, peeps, we had to edit a little bit out. The pain got so bad that I got physically sick, so we edited a little bit, but not much. She's beaten a dozen eggs together. Now, while she does that, I'm gonna put 3 halves of these smoked sausages in each little cup. And you might want to do this for the relatives you love and want them to come back because this will keep bringing whoever back. And any of the leftover halves you can use to put on the side. But we're showing you how to do it and pretty much how long it takes to do this. And that way you know how much prep time you need. Okay, now after you put your smoked sausage, then you put a few sprinkles of bacon. You want your cups to be about 1/3 full. Okay, now in the first 6 we're also going to add onion, but Phyllis does not like onion or bell pepper, so She's getting the plain Jane ones. Me, I like the onion and the bell pepper. I like anything that gives flavor.
I had some more of that first one. You didn't hardly put any of that.
Okay.
Well, that first one.
Oh, well, the first three got more. Okay. Then you add the bell pepper. And by the time you get all this added, you're going to think, how are we going to put the egg in? But baby, we're going to put the egg in. And what's left over of the egg, we're going to scramble to put on the side. And the onion too. Just like there's plenty of those to put on the side. Or putting that, we may just put it into the gravy. Not the onion and bell pepper. I want you to be able to eat the gravy as well. Okay. Now it's time for her to get the egg. And it's great when there's two people in here. One person, it'd probably take an extra 20 minutes. But if you're like me, I think everybody ought to be involved in fixing breakfast. I'm funny. I think it's a team sport. But what you want to do is pretty much fill them up. And you want to have your oven preheated to about 350. Because you want to bake them kind of slow. And we'll be back when she gets done filling up the cups. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these 12, these having no onion and bell pepper, and these having bell pepper, are going in the oven that's preheated at 350. Okay, now while those are baking, those go on after they come out. That does. Or just before they come out. Because if you bake it on them, it gets down in it to where you can't taste the cheese. So what we're going to do, now if it were me, I'd be putting the onion and bell pepper in the scrambled eggs, but she doesn't like it that way. So what we're going to do, turn this on. Get this pretty hot. Pour half of the grease into another skillet.
Well,
And
we get a different skillet.
Well, I got one.
Yeah, I don't want to use that one.
Oh, you don't want to use the big one? Okay. But we're going to put enough grease in a skillet to scramble the eggs, the bacon, and smoked sausage grease to scramble the eggs, and we're going to make gravy in the rest of it. I'll be right with you. Okay. Now we're going to pour part of this grease in here to scramble eggs with. The rest of it we're making good gravy with. I need you to make me up some powdered milk, please. I use powdered milk in my gravy rather than regular milk because it tastes the same, but it's cheaper. Montreal Chicken seasoning, and we are not using salt this time because this has salt in the mixture. And we're just putting about 6 sprinkles in. And we do it shaking it because it's got big holes and you don't want to make big holes. Okay, peeps, I'm sitting in my Mercedes Benz and I'm sorry about that. It's almost ready to add the milk to. Once we get the gravy done, you'll see her make the scrambled eggs, and I'll be vacant for that part. But here we go, about a third of it, or half of it maybe. Now, you just want to whisk it till you get the biscuit, I guess. No, you just whisk it until it starts getting thick, and then you slowly add whatever milk you need to it. God, that smells good, doesn't it? I think that's a good thing to add. Okay, slowly add a little more milk. That's probably all the milk we'll need, I ain't sure. And another couple of dashes of that spice. It's not quite enough. So that was about 4 little dashes to it. Okay, we can turn this off and just stir it a little more while it cools down. But the way you make good gravy, and it with no lumps in it, is to use a whisk.
You gotta constantly stir it.
Yeah.
That's the key, is constantly. You can't stop stirring.
My mama made lumpless gravy
all
using
in
a
the
spoon.
hips. Have you seen how to give them?
Yeah.
It's all in the hips.
But my mama just used a spoon. I didn't know what a whisk was until after I was grown. But ever since I made gravy with a whisk, I have always had a whisk. And I was about 27, no, I was about 32 when I learned how to use a whisk. It was after Ash was born, and I was like 27 when she was born, and she was at least 3 years old when I was working at the nursing home as a cook. Okay, that's done. Okay, people. These have been in the oven for how long?
Probably about half hour total, 30-35 minutes total.
And they look like muffins. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take one out and put it on a plate, pour the gravy over it, and top it with a couple of those little, I'll let you take one out, put it on a plate. Okay, now this is how we're going to do it.
Did you get the peeling all the way off of it?
We're going to put one of these nice egg cupcakes on the plate, and we're going to cover it with this gravy that's seasoned with chicken seasoning. And I'm going to try it, people, but I'm going to salt it because I like extra salt. Okay. You'll get my opinion before you get hers, but that's all right. Oh, it cuts real well. People, this looks good. Smells good. Let's see how it tastes.
If you can get it to your mouth.
I'm not a very elegant eater.
Not very coordinated at the moment.
I haven't been all morning. I've been kind of sick today. That is good. I think I just found the lower part of heaven. It's good. Try one of yours.
I wouldn't cheat it too.
She's gonna wait until Tammy gets here to try it. But I'm telling you right now, it's a number one. It's a hit.
Sounded good.
Okay, people. I would advise using the liners only for the company you don't want to come back, and not using liners for the ones you want to make it beautiful for. Because the liners, even though you've got the nice cupcake, these liners don't peel too good. Now, they might would have had we melted butter and put it into the mix of eggs. But people, peeling these are not fun. I would, if I were anybody else, I would use the cupcake pan without any liners and just butter the pan good, because these liners stick to the food too bad. But it's still pretty as long as it's covered in gravy. But that cheese tastes so good on them. And Phyllis is helping me peel them, bless her heart. She's a good aide, but you know, she's a better daughter. I bought her. I claim her as my daughter. Okay, we got it turned on. Okay. And we're going to, here, you stir this. And I'm going to do something. We are going to do this on the side. Baby. Here, go this way. And we'll edit it. We made omelet cupcakes, and we found that it would be better without the liners.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're putting scrambled eggs on your plate.
Goodness sakes.
Onion.
You can smell it from out there.
Does it smell good?
Mm-hmm.
And some bell pepper.
Hi, Chico.
Okay, your scrambled eggs has onion and bell pepper on them. And then the nice surprise gravy. Now we will tell you why it's the surprise when you bite into it. I want to know what you think of the gravy.
I want you to taste it first. If it's a
I
surprise.
have already.
She had some.
Okay. You can.
I promise
Excuse
you
me,
it's
ladies.
not a trick. People, I did trick her one time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not hot.
There better be no fish in here.
There isn't,
Okay.
I swear to you.
This is what's in the gravy. What's different about the gravy?
I don't know.
It's got Montreal Chicken seasoning in the gravy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I can taste that now that you say it. It's good.
What do you think of the cupcake?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's got the
That's a
good
good
cheese
idea.
on it. Yeah. I told them that when they have company coming that they love, like family that they love but they really don't like, to fix it with these liners that you have to peel off. It won't be as pretty. But
Oh, I see what you mean. They kind of.
if
Yeah,
you
we had
butter the pan and put it in it,
They're good though.
it'll be all right.
What all's in the cupcake? It's good.
That has bacon,
little smokies.
little smokies,
Mm-hmm.
onion, bell pepper, and egg.
Mm-hmm. And then cheese.
And you bake it until it's firm, and then put the cheese on top.
They're good, and they're calling them egg bites. Like if you go order it at Starbucks or something.
They make these.
Mm-hmm. They call them egg bites.
They make the muffin.
But they're smaller.
Yeah, they're about half the size.
Oh, okay.
They're not cupcake size.
I didn't even know they did that. I don't do Starbucks. I don't.
No, these are not. These are actual
They're
muffin
too
size.
expensive.
Cupcake size.
Yes, those we're calling egg omelet cupcakes.
They're good. And the gravy's good with the chicken Montreal seasoning in it.
That's what I thought. I thought, you know, to have a little chicken flavor to it would be great.
These are better than the
Starbucks.
yeah, literally they're only about that big.
I wouldn't want
They're
one
not the
that
same.
tiny. I'm one of these that likes to cut into my food. I don't want to pop it in my mouth and realize, ooh, and go and throw it back up. But I think it's good too. Now try the scrambled eggs with all that on it.
And the gravy too.
Yeah, and it's got all of the
Green pepper.
green pepper and onion. Does it work? Now,
With the
that
gravy.
is a pretty breakfast dish. I think it is anyway. And if you've got a little city with your country, and I'm not a city person, I used to be. I used to live in Norwood, Ohio for 8 years. And then so much crime started happening. There was a murder 11 blocks from my house on Floral Avenue. Went out in Coleman and Debbie Brown done their thing, and I was ready to get out. I said I will not raise my child in the city when I got pregnant, and I didn't. She was raised in Paoli, Indiana. Some people call it Pissoli. I think I'm the one who got that started. But I love Paoli, really I do. And Paoli's one of those towns that everybody knows everybody's business. And if it just so happens you have nothing going on at the moment, there's always someone to start spreading a rumor about you. It's considered being neighborly. But I love Paoli. There are people in Paoli I would not trade as friends. They are wonderful. But that's enough out of me for today. It took about an hour to make all of this, or it would have if I hadn't had to sit down so much because of being in pain. But we edited that part out, so you can be thankful for that. But we will see you again hopefully next week. But until I see you again, God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I'm trying to make mine as good as I can. This month has been a bad month. My mother would have been she would have had her birthday on the 16th of April and died on the 20th of April. So this month is shot for me for the rest of my life. But I just want you to know some of us we have problems, we try to keep it to ourselves. But keeping it to yourselves, people, is the wrong thing to do. That's what causes emotional breakdowns. And I'm fighting one, so I love y'all. And please, please read your Bible, pray, and love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and body. Till next week.